What is up, you dang assholes? What's going on? Dumpster fire is a go. That's right, Bilal. Bilal, right? My man, always on. You're gay, Ashwat, man. Is that it? You have a confession to make? I mean, we can go do this together, man. All right, so can you hear me? Press F if you can hear me. Hi, what's up, Fly Latori? Can you guys hear me? Seriously. Yes, okay, Hunziger. Yeah. Somebody's got my bag. Damn. You never know with the technical issues, man. It could just blow up in your face and we could have a real life dumpster fire. It's always this bad though. Hold on, let me turn the music down a little bit. I want to keep it rocking though. So here's the deal tonight. Tree is in New York. He actually went to a Yankees game and claimed that the ketchup there was sacrilegious. Hold on, how do I turn up? There we go. Bald and ugly. Bald, he's ugly. He's ugly and then he's bald. He's not good looking. He's just an ugly dude. And so Tree is on vacation. Yeah, Sam Darnold is a stud. But he's going to check in at some point and call in. So, you know, he had to go to Yankee Stadium and do his thing. I got a bunch of topics to talk about. We got the fantasy league that I started today, and I let the patrons in. Nobody else joined. Only Dominic joined, and he made like 4 teams. So I expanded it to 20. And then on top of that, we have the NCAA football. Their season about to start. We have Jordan McNair from the University of Maryland passed away from heat exertion. It was a terrible situation. We're going to talk about that. And then more allegations against Zach Smith, the assistant coach, with Urban Meyer. Herb's not going to get fired, but some crazy stuff is coming out of the allegations on Zach Smith from his wife. Yep, Tree's in New York. Don't worry about it. Yeah, all 10 people that are here, you get to enjoy a stream without Tree because everyone comes for Tree. I didn't even announce this at all. So you guys are the true MVPs. Everybody. Yeah, JETS. Suck. All right, and then after I talk about those allegations, Jalen Ramsey went off in a GQ article, and I think those comments are hilarious. Just hilarious what he said. And we got a couple games going on in the NFL tonight. That's probably what everybody's watching. You should be able to just watch this with me in the background. I don't know. I could do live commentary on one of the games. I have NFL Network now. I'm rich, biatch. And then DeAndre Hopkins got booted from practice. We'll talk about that. Big Ben is in concussion protocol, hit his head, which, as Brandon Perna would say, I don't know how you can have a concussion if you don't have a brain. And then Hugh Jackson punished, I forget who it was. Who remembers out there? Hugh Jackson punished his player by making him play, which I think is brilliant, by the way. Just brilliant way to punish someone by making them play an entire football game and put their entire career at risk. JD, and then we got to talk a little baseball tonight for you baseball heads out there. JD Martinez is absolutely raking. This Acuna guy is absolutely raking. 5 straight games with home runs, 8 home runs in 8 games, just dominating. Then we have a bench clearing brawl between the Giants and the Dodgers. And if we have time for the lucky people, I actually know someone over at the Professional Bull Riding Tour, and that person gave me access to the game itself. And I'm going to switch this real quick for you guys. Oh, how'd that happen? Let's switch that out. So you look here. I finally set up my capture card back here, and we're gonna do a live review of the game. Look at this. Hold on. Look, you can even hear the sound. There it is. Right there. 8 to glory. That's the name of this game right here. Special treat for you. So I'm going to switch back to this. Look at that. Yeah, you guys should be so excited that I'm going to show you the professional bull ridings game. Is there really only 10 people? I'm not buying that. There's only 10 people watching. In my mind, it's 100. Tell all your friends about this stream. What? Who just jumped in?
57 people watching. I did.
Oh.
I think.
Yes.
Jacob.
You're not supposed to be able to speak.
I don't know why it's letting me. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh, no, unmute real quick. I want to talk to you for a second.
I don't know how I did that. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I gave you permission to talk. It says now it jumps to 60. I thought there was 10 people and I was feeling awful about myself. Then at the end of the show, my man, one of my patrons, Jacob Hunziger, not trying to be anonymous at all, is going to join.
No, that's okay.
And ask a couple questions. So he's on right now. That's great. You got to test that it works. But then at 9:50,
looking forward to it.
Awesome. All right, now mute yourself.
All right.
Mute yourself.
I will do that.
Do it. Do it as I say. Do as I know. So Jacob is a patron of mine. If you go into the super highest tier, you'll be able to get on the Dumpster Fire Live with, unfortunately Tree's not here tonight, but you can come on for 5-10 minutes at the end of the show and ask us anything. Yep, that's right. How do y'all figure out my name? That's quick. Oh, my Xbox gamer tag was leaked. That's not my real name. I'm a true Jew, of course. Yep. Another mystery of life solved. Don't fucking add me on Facebook. I'll fucking kill all you fuckers. So I just doxed myself on the live stream. That's right. That's not my actual name, by the way. It's Jacob Hunziger. That's my real name. All right, you guys can leave because Tree is going to pop in at some point tonight. I don't know when. So he said he was eating some giant pizza and shit. But let's talk a little sports before we continue, before y'all figure out my address and end this stream. So Jordan McNair, I really want to talk about this, and I want to see your comments. Adam is the tried and true Jew. That's right. Actually, I'm Jewish and Asian, which means I own the most profitable laundromat ever. That's your one joke right there, and it's probably going to keep me from getting monetized. But, all right, let's talk about this Jordan McNair situation. So, University of Maryland, Big 12 school. Are they the Big 12 or the Big 10? I think they're Big 12, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, they're not. They're Big 10. They're Big 10. I'm being stupid. Same school as Ohio State. So Jordan McNair, apparently they're practicing outdoors. It's summer. The biggest risk to any player, that's right, Big 10, is heat stroke. I mean, that's the only thing besides head injuries. Heat stroke is probably the only other thing that can kill you out on a football field, or if you go to Notre Dame, a crane falling on you, Brian Kelly. But apparently during the procedure, when he was going into the heat stroke, there was many delays in procedure. So Jordan McNair, this is a terrible story. It's probably one of the worst stories I've ever heard. Any of you have a friend or a brother that's played football or a kid, it's the worst nightmare you can possibly think of. And as these details are coming out about it, it's getting really bad for Maryland. Like, you see reporters and people that were there putting together the timeline where there was a long delay between his complaints, him collapsing on the field, and a 911 call even being placed. Now that, to me, is despicable. And that goes all the way up to the head coach. So they went and they fired the strength trainer who allegedly used to throw weights or has used weights or thrown small weights at people. So he's the fall guy. He is Chris Carter's fall guy. You got to have a fall guy. And apparently it's this fucking strength trainer who resigned only after all these allegations came out. So in my opinion, if you're a major D1 college, if you are a Pee-wee football outfit, if someone is playing in football in an organized manner in the summertime, you goddamn better know what to do when someone is showing signs of a heat stroke. And the first thing that you do is call 911. Because obviously someone's life is in danger. Even the most minor complaint should be taken seriously. And what's unfortunate about this Maryland thing is that the strength coach is fired, but it goes all the way up to the head coach. Like, that is the responsibility of the head coach to know that his guys know what the fuck is supposed to go on when someone has a that's funny, Hunziker. When someone has a stroke, and it's gonna get worse, and I can't believe it's Brian Kelly all over again. And I forget who's the head coach at Maryland. Some typical meathead. Head coach Maryland. I have poor DJ Durkin coming in for Ralph Friedgen, a guy that never met a ranch dressing that he didn't like. So DJ Durkin's not going to get anything from this. Yeah, I get it, Omega Black. It doesn't help that this summer has been abnormally hot and humid, right? But at the same time, don't practice, give your guys or go inside. They have indoor training facilities. I know they want to be out practicing when they can, but it's unacceptable that this happened. And unfortunately, this guy is going to get buried come week 1. All you're going to care about is, did Ohio State beat Maryland? And that's it. And they're just going to be like, oh, yeah, let's forget about that a player died because of poor procedure. Let's just sweep that under the rug. So it's pathetic, and it happened. It's typical college football. Just got to keep the machine going, right? I have a real beef with the NCAA, actually. Another thing, before I get into this Zach Smith shit. So the NCAA, actually the Power 5 conferences, they are accidental geniuses. Okay? Listen to how fucking smart they are. Who do you think benefits the most from the athletes getting paid, right? If there were a system where it's above board and athletes can make money from their own likeness, who benefits from that the most? Is it the athlete? Are it the students who are like, oh yeah, my boy's getting paid? Matt Scott is very smart. The schools absolutely benefit the most. How can you compete with, if I'm a top 5 recruit and I know that I can get paid in college from my likeness, where should I go to school? Should I go to school at Ole Miss, where they only get like maybe 1 or 2 Saturdays on TV, right? Or should I go to Alabama, where I know if I'm playing at Alabama, I'm getting 14, 15 games. Almost every one of them is televised, and I'm going to get paid for my likeness. And it just further separates the big schools from the little schools or from the underperforming schools. And this is the thing. They're making y'all think, they're making every fan think that this is that it's our idea. Like, oh, we just came up with this idea of paying the players. Hey, why don't we just let them do it? And everyone's buying into it. And they're tricking you. You're just completely fooled by it. So the NCAA can seriously suck my crank. Yeah, and XO Sports Media too. Suck it. Fuck them. They claim everything, by the way. If you're a YouTuber and you take a picture of the NCAA, fucking XO Sports Media. I wish... I can't say anything. Because if something bad happens to XO Sports Media, I won't feel any sympathy, and I don't want to be connected to it happening. All right. So the allegations against Zach Smith. So apparently this wide receivers coach for Urban Meyer is a real piece of shit. So last week I was like, hey, this dude, nobody knows about these allegations. Maybe his wife's unstable. Maybe this is, what does Herb know? Apparently, this guy is a major dickhead. And I think FIFA's more corrupt, by the way, Matt Shortle. But apparently, Zach Smith, has been stalking his ex-wife, gotten violent with her, perpetrated a lot of mayhem. She got a restraining order against him. So now I look dumb because that's what I do. I always jinx myself and look stupid. And apparently he's a real asshole. And I was defending Herb last week saying, yeah, does everyone have to know about this? But apparently it was pretty pervasive about what everybody knew. So maybe Herb is a piece of shit. But again, coming out week 1, all y'all going to care about is whether they can run this new wing T offense to perfection in Big Ten play. And that's it. That's it. So Tree at some point said he was going to come in, but it's looking dire. I don't think Tree's coming, but fuck it. We're going to continue. All right. We're really into the show. And I'm by myself. This is the first time. So thank you, everyone, for being here. This is the longest I've ever gone solo. Yep, R.I.P. Tree. Press F to pay those respects. Okay, so I want to talk about Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, everyone. So he goes, I hate that he just went off. Like, I as a person... I think shit talking, you need to shut up and just do your job. But as a person with a live show on YouTube, as a sports YouTuber that just loves piss and vinegar, these comments are pure gold. Pure fucking gold. Let's read through a couple of them, and I want to comment on each one before we get in all the way into this. And then after that, we'll take a break, and I'll tell you about the fantasy league that we're running. If any patrons are out there, you should get in on it. Go check Patreon, and the link is still there, so you can get in. But it's only a 20 max, and there's 3 squads in it already, including myself and Tree. Look, right here. Right here. Yep, Adam. So my team is Saquon D's Nuts. Tree is Where's Sports Ball, and then Donnie, one of the patrons, is already in. All right. Anyways, let's get to these Jalen Ramsey trash talk. Yes, Sherman's time is over. He's no longer elite trash talking. All right. So he says first, he leads off like Ronald Acuna with, I think Allen is trash, Ramsey said. I don't care what nobody say. He's trash. And it's going to show, too. That's a stupid draft pick to me. Oh, apparently Jalen Ramsey's a scouting director as well. We played him this year, and I'm excited as hell. I hope he's their starting quarterback, which he will be not. Not. Nathan Peterman is going to throw picks to Jalen Ramsey and just justify it anyway. Yeah, Jalen is good. Don't get me wrong, but the shelf life for a corner is very, very short. Look at Josh Norman. He was the soup du jour. Excuse me, what's the soup du jour? It's the soup of the day. That sounds great. I'll have that. He was the soup of the day. And now it is Jalen Ramsey's turn, but look at how many cornerbacks, number ones, have become nothing. Don't notify me of the score. So let's look at that. It was Sherman for a while. Darrell Revis had it. Malcolm Butler even had it. Aqib Talib was the guy. Now it's Jalen Ramsey. All right. So apparently Josh Allen responded to this. What did he say?
No, I didn't. That's the first I've heard of it. So he's not on my team. He's not my teammate. It don't bother me.
It don't bother me.
How do you deal with that type of stuff?
Oh, I don't have my browser window up. Why don't I have that up? Window capture 1. Where'd it go? No, that's not it. Whoopsie. Y'all supposed to see what I'm looking at. My bad. Don't blame me. It's a dumpster fire. That is the name of this thing. Look at that. All right, move that down. Move it. There we go. Put it behind my bald, ugly head. Yes. All right, so I thought that was hilarious. Josh Allen handled it like any rookie should. Not, he hadn't played it down in the NFL. So then now, these are ones I kind of agree with here. Ramsey went on to say the Baltimore Ravens' Joe Flacco sucks. The Atlanta Falcons' Matt Ryan is overrated. And the Indianapolis Colts' Andrew Luck is not that good. So, who's good to this guy? Aaron Rodgers, TB12? Is that the only guys that get his spec? Is those fellas right there? Because he threw the most marginal guys under the bus right there. Really stepped out on a tree branch there, Ramsey, going after Joe Flacco, a guy that everyone's questioning his ability. Matt Ryan, a guy that's played in the Super Bowl and blew a 25-point lead. And then Andrew Luck, who's a Pro Bowler, but hadn't played in 2 years. Okay? Yeah. All right, then he said Eli Manning, a 2-time Super Bowl MVP, was also a target of Ramsey's criticism, with the cornerback crediting Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants' quarterback success. I won't say Eli's good, Ramsey said. I'll say Odell's good, and their connection is good. So apparently, Plaxico Burress was really good. Amani Toomer, also really good. Victor Cruz, superstar, apparently. Mario Manningham, super good receiver. Yeah, sounds like a bunch of bums that Eli made famous. That's right. That's what I hear there. Derp his way to 2 Super Bowl championships. I'll take him all day. All day. So Ramsey went on to say that Jamarcus Russell is the GOAT, which no. So apparently Eli Manning was initially refused to respond before weighing in. He just said no, and then added who. That's what you do if you're Eli Manning. Leonard Fournette asked Jalen Ramsey to say if he was trash. He gave props to Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, Kirk Cousins, who's overrated, and Drew Brees, among others, looking in for a QB. I hope that everyone just takes a giant shit on him this year. I think Marcus Mariota is a great quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. Oh, so he likes those run and slash. And I think Tyrod Taylor is actually a better quarterback than I agree with that. I agree with Tyrod Taylor being better than people say he is, because he's smart enough to not try to force the ball into stupid places. And then Mariota's trash, though. I don't think he's that good. And then Ramsey added that Watson will be a league MVP in a couple years, which I agree with because he can throw the ball, and that Wentz would be in the running as well. Well, I don't know if Wentz can hold that up, especially if he does dumb shit like run for the end zone and tears ACL one more time. And then Taylor's good. I think Tyrod, Tyrod was the reason that the Bills couldn't beat the Jags. I agree. Yeah, the Mets are beating up the Orioles, a team that has 32 wins or something like that. They were eliminated, I think, April 5th, mathematically. They're eliminated from the playoffs. And, I think if Jalen Ramsey is going to talk all that shit, it kind of takes the sheen off of us wanting them to win the AFC. But honestly, if they beat the Patriots, I'm cool with that. All right, so DeAndre Hopkins was booted from practice because he got into a fight. Don't really bother me. J.J. Watt says he's going to play. UT's coming, man. J.J. Watt says he's going to play week 1. Doubt it. No, I think he'll play and then break his nose and then hurt himself. I just don't think J.J. Watt's body is built to play 16 NFL games anymore, unfortunately. I hope he proves me wrong because he's a really good guy for the city of Houston. But JJ, I just can hope he avoids that bad luck of getting hurt. Yeah, he's jacked. I don't know if that makes a difference. Muscles don't mean, your muscles protect your bones, but your bones break and your spleen implodes. And yes, he did a lot for the city of Houston. Who's jacked? J.J. Watt, man. J.J. Watt is jacked. What? That's funny. So we got some games tonight. I'm going to open a new one. No. Actually, I'm going to put it on my phone so that there's no risk of me getting shut down. By the way, I did get streaming back on my main channel. It has been restored. So I think what I'm going to do is once a month or maybe every 2 weeks on the other channel, maybe do a Sunday pregame show. There'll be a larger audience because this is for the real heads right here. This is for the super dedicated fans to the mission. Hold on. Let me see if I can find one of these NFL games here. There we go. NFL Network. See, have it now streaming. Oh, no. Turn that volume down. Who's playing right now? Don't know. Don't know who's playing. We'll find out. Oh, so let me jump into the draft. Here, I'm going to copy the league here. So it's going to be a race to fill this out. Who's going to fill out and be part of this fantasy football league? Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Bam. All right, so we got San Francisco and the Cowboys. Let's see here. I'm going to see if that is true. NFL preseason. Oh, there aren't any games tonight. I'm watching a rerun. Fuckers. That's right. It's Wednesday night, not fucking Thursday. All right, so we got tomorrow night. That's why I'm fucking confused. Golly, Koosh is just way too good right now. The Eagles and the Patriots are going to play. Steelers and Packers. That's right, because Big Ben is not going to play in that game at all, and neither will Aaron Rodgers. All right. Oh, let me see who's joining right now. I'll know. Sean joined my league. Zachary joined my league. Jonathan joined my league. I hope no, he spells it with just a no. Crapcast. Bilal got in there in time. Jacob Edward got in, and I don't know. They're still coming in. Who's in the league? Let's check it. I should kick Tree out. Is what I should do of the league. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total teams. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get 20 people in here. Just if you have Yahoo, just join the league, and then we'll laugh when you auto draft a kicker in the 4th round. Come on. Yeah, here, I'll post it again for you guys. There. Hello, Dad. Yes. Lynch, Pete Carroll. 9 teams. 9. It's a 9. It's not a tumor. That's right. Yeah. I'm here to pump you up. Okay. How do you join? You click on the link. It's right above. I don't do fantasy football. Who else we got in here? Oh, we're close. We got Chris's grand. Vernon's team.
Hello.
Oh, look who's here. Oh, my goodness.
I have shown up.
It is.
Just having dinner right now, man. Just figured I'd stop by and say hi to everybody.
What's up, man? Everybody who waited. Urinating Tree is here, the god. Here, actually.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Hold on.
Come on.
Jacob,
So I get for being out and about, unfortunately.
Jacob, why don't you unmute yourself and ask Tree a question? That since you can do that.
Mr. Hunziker, how are you, sir?
It's it's going great. How's New York, sir?
It's all right, man. It's all right. Too far to get to everything.
Well, I mean, have you gotten drunk at least a couple times and seen some shit posting baseball games yet?
Yeah, I saw a Yankees game last night. I should have gone to the one tonight because I would have seen some pissed off Yankees fans. I heard people booing Betances when he gave up that solo shot yesterday. Now it's like, damn it, why didn't I go to this one? Because it would have been like Boo Central right now.
Well, it's always fun to see angry Yankee fans. I mean, there's not much else better that you can see in baseball other than, what was it, Dylan Bundy having the 4-run.
Oh, yeah, that 10 home run game. That was the 10-run first inning. Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Setting records for ineptitude, and apparently they're still starting pitcher, so that's fun.
He's their best. He's their best pitcher, and he gave up
he's too good
he
right
got blown
now.
up again.
All right, we got 20 confirmed teams.
Right now.
Hey, Tree, where the hell are you?
All right, I'm gonna mute myself again.
All right.
You guys talk.
What? I am at I'm in Yonkers right now.
Yonkers? What are you doing in Yonkers? That's not even.
There are hotels here.
Oh.
That's why.
Are you out by the pool?
So
Is that
like
why I
it's
hear
just too
kids?
far to it's like a $50 Uber to get to like fucking city. So it's just like, we'll stay in around the area.
I stayed in a La Quinta one time on 30th Street, about 10 blocks south of Times Square, and it was literally a closet for $160 a night.
Wouldn't shock me one bit.
Yeah, it was great and terrible at the same time. It had one window facing a brick wall.
Oh, what a great view!
Yeah. One time
that was incredible.
We stayed my whole family. We stayed at a Hilton one time. It was a super nice room, but it had the same situation. The window faced the air conditioning unit, and I was like, "This is great. This is great." All right,
you're mostly there to sleep. So,
what have you done that's been cool in New York so far?
It's been okay. I mean, I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah.
Mostly just attractions and sightseeing.
Did you go to Dylan's Candy Bar?
Not yet, no.
All right. Did you eat that giant pizza by yourself?
Yeah. No, I shared it, thank God.
Oh. Yeah, he sent me a picture today of some.
If I had to eat that whole thing by myself, I'd have to be carried out in a stretcher.
Like in that movie.
My appetite, Jesus.
What's that? When the Great Outdoors, when John Candy eats the old 96er? That was you.
Nah.
That's right. What did you think about Jalen Ramsey's comments?
Glorious shit poster, man. Welcome to the ranks, Mr. Ramsey. Personally, it's relentless trash talking. It's all Jacksonville's done since they beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
And honestly, they earned it. I love it.
Yeah, but they didn't beat.
They almost beat the Patriots.
They almost did. And
yeah, almost.
I guess your only recourse from that is talking shit. That's pretty
probably
funny.
It's the Jags. If they implode, we know why.
Yeah, a little overconfidence there. Have you been to Times Square? Did you check that out?
I've been there a couple of years ago. We were touring Central Park. The girl I'm with was bored to shit. So we just went back to the hotel, and she got nauseous on the train.
Nice.
It was,
So-
yeah, it's the motion. She was standing up. I mean, I get it. It happens.
yeah. So you got dragged to New York, and then your girl got nauseous, and you got no buns. All right. Way to go.
Can I jump in and ask one other question, though? I do have a serious question for Trey.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Since you guys mentioned the Patriots or a little bit there, I know the Steelers are apparently in the news a little bit with deflating footballs, which I thought it was stupid when the Patriots did that. They made a big deal out of it. But, I mean, what's your take on that? I mean, I feel like it's only a Steelers team, only a Steelers franchise that would decide to deflate footballs in a preseason game.
It's a preseason game to me. I think it was just incidental. Honestly,
I mean, I thought,
and the way I see it too, like
but
if like they still didn't deflate the footballs for the Colts game, they still would have beat the Colts. It was a massacre.
What was the final score? Was what, 45-7?
Yeah, it was a massacre.
And a friend of mine who's from Boston was texting me about it yesterday, saying how stupid it is that the Patriots got into all this trouble. And I was so quick to say, well, first of all, you had Spygate first, but I was always very quick to say how stupid it was when they suspended Brady. And if anything comes out of this now, I mean, the Steelers deserve it, but it's just so stupid that if they would choose to do it, that they would do it during a preseason game.
Honestly, I'm more worried about Captain Fat fucking concussion protocol, but that's a different story.
Well, I mean, we knew that the legs were going to fall off at some point, but I mean, I'm kind of surprised it was his head before anything else. With how many times he's broken his nose, though, I mean, I'm honestly surprised it took this long.
I think he's probably had concussions before, but he's probably hidden them, or they've just cleared him.
Yeah, I mean, with how tough the league's gotten on.
He had like a concussion, like in the Baltimore like playoff game a few years ago.
Right.
Cincinnati too. We had something up like.
I swear it just becomes a case of, the veterans being good at lying and finding a way to get around it somehow. But I mean, they're really only hurting themselves down the road, especially with Ben. I mean, the guy's not going to be able to walk by the time he's 50.
It's athletic mentality, man. You don't want to get thrown out of the game.
It's a hero complex.
You're not going to play again. That's
why, honestly, you have to give players like Eli Manning a lot of credit for being able to stay healthy his entire career, having never missed a game. But
he's farm strong.
I'm gonna go.
All right, hold on. You can get in at the end. That was he got in. He got in on you, Tree. He gave you.
That's what he does.
Shit. Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I think they should just get rid of all the restrictions.
I don't, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
Are you getting summoned?
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to go in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. I feel like they should get rid of all the restrictions. It's kind of like weed, like just make it legal, man. A quarterback likes his balls a certain way. So what? He gonna be.
At the end of the day, I mean, business rules are rules. At the end of the day, I think weed's stupid, but in terms of the ruling, it's stupid, but it's a rule. Yeah. And if your employer tells you to stop smoking weed, you stop smoking weed.
No, you don't. You keep smoking that shit, and then you get caught.
You hide that shit, and then it takes 4 weeks to get it out of your goddamn system.
No, it doesn't. It's called drinking lots of water so that your urine has no urine in it. And rarely
do do like a playmakers thing and then inject someone else's urine into your urine.
No, that was the program where he does an oil change. He removes the piss from his bladder and then injects himself with clean piss.
Yep.
Or did they do that in Playmakers too?
Unfortunately, can't play because the NFL threw a bitch fit.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, this Big Ben thing with him hurting his head, man, he could be questionable for week 1.
It could be lingering. That's the thing.
Well, every concussion that you get gets worse. So
every concussion is different setbacks. Like Crosby, it took him a year and a half to get back to full form.
Right.
We were worried he wasn't going to play again.
Right. First concussion is just lightheadedness. Then by the third one, it's just uncontrolled diarrhea. Is what happens.
Always diarrhea.
Yep.
Diarrhea is what always gets.
They call that one. I think that it's the fourth one. They call it the skid mark concussion, where they're like, "Yep, he triggered the streaks in his underwear." Now, and yeah, I'm I'm trying to chase you off. What do you think of JD fucking Martinez, dude? He is a fucking
JD
stud.
Martinez too good right now, huh?
Him? Who's better, him or Acuna?
Well, Acuna got hurt.
What?
They beamed him in like the first inning.
What?
The game today.
Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, and they cleared the benches and they all talked for like 5 minutes.
Yep. Did he get? Oh, he got hit by a pitch. So that ends the streak,
And
basically.
you should be asking me the question: who's better right now, JD Martinez or Ryan Zimmerman? That's what you should really be asking me.
Ryan Zimmerman.
I think it's merely incidental. I don't think they were doing anything deliberate there.
What? This...
And then they have people like, and the MLB's like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That's really all it is.
Hit by a pitch. Oh, so he didn't get taken out of the game, did he?
He did get taken out of the game.
Oh, he got hit near his elbow. So now his streak is over.
That's the worst part. Acuna Matata. Not anymore.
Yep. Damn. That's bad, dude. I'm gonna do a video called players that got criminal charges on the field of play for incidents on play. Like, remember Marty McSorley?
Yep, Marty McSorley, Todd Bertuzzi.
Yep. Who else got? Did
Milbury get charged?
Yeah, I think Milbury got charged in the shoe incident. I am surprised. I don't think Artest got charged, or was he?
No, I don't think Artest got charged for that. The fan did, but not Artest himself.
The fan that Artest hit was not involved in it at all.
Yeah, like it was the guy behind him. Like you see, like the footage is like the guys go like, yeah, go, and he's like, oh no, get away from me.
Right. He's like, I did not throw that beer at
like,
you.
No, get away from me, please. Like literally, the guys behind him just sitting there like,
oh shit,
yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
fuck you.
There was a dude in that brawl that actually held his own against Artest. I remember a big fat dude was like parried his jab. I was impressed. Because any NBA player is fucking huge if you see him in real life. And you just see the look on that guy's face as Artest is approaching this large black man just coming at him. And he's just like, oh, I'm about to die. And then he just gets decked. And then the dude next to him is like, yeah, it was me. Fuck. He's like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. Good shit.
All right, I'm gonna head back in. I might stop by before the end, but
all right, that was awesome, dude.
Way to get coasting. I will see you around.
All right, way to make your cameo this week. We'll do this again.
You know what I have to do, man?
Yeah, we'll do the football. Football on
Yep.
Sunday. All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Later.
Peace.
All right, so Acuna, his 5 home run streak is done. He was hit by Urina. No links. Okay. As we were doing this before, and then Tree so rudely interrupted. I think his mic's still on. What the fuck? He's still in? Oh, he finally left. What a dick. All right. So we filled out the fantasy roster. So next week we're going to do the draft on the dumpster fire. So you guys will participate, you lucky 20 that are in here. So we got XFL, led by Manuel. Then we got Mustard Bus got in, led by Chris. Vernon's team, led obviously by Vernon. Matthew's fine team by Matthew. Drew M's team by Drew M. Is that Drew Morris from Not the Expert? Maybe. Elijah M's fine team. Philadelphia Eagles 100 SV. I like the guys that took time to name their team. John Gold's 99 team from Jonathan. Savish's team from Swedish. Bailey's team, fan of the 0-16. My man Bilal made it in. FF is too good right now. Fantasy football. Don's lame-ass team. Where's Sports Ball? That's your Tree's team. Team Monster Crap by Monster Crapcast. Very nice. He's got a weed leaf, I think, right there as his emblem. Sean's standout team. Way to go, Sean. Drew Mirasola. It's not Drew Morris, not the expert. Sean's standout team. Paxton Lynch me. Of course you would go with Paxton Lynch me. Lynch Pete Carroll, which is the opposite of Paxton Lynch. And my team, Saquon these nuts. Ha! I got him. How many people left the stream after? Look at all the people leaving after Tree made his appearance. And all right, who do I got? I got Don's lame ass team in week 1. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna draft, and then we won't know the draft order until the actual draft goes. So now we're gonna. Well, I don't know whether we're gonna do it Wednesday or not. So I'm not gonna set the draft up until next week when I know whether Tree is gonna be in there. All right. There was a bench clearing brawl in the Giants-Dodger. Who got 2 teams? Who has 2 teams? 60, who's that? Who should I kick somebody and then leave this up to a lottery? Huh? Should I? Or are you going to do crap? I'll block every trade. I don't think you're... Who said they had 2 teams? Was it Jonathan? John Gold, 99? Type it in. Okay. So which one should I kick? Which team should I get rid of? Kick the one with the random letters. Is that Savish? No, I can't do that. What if it's somebody else? You could be manipulating the system. Why'd you do that? So is it Lynch, Pete Carroll, or there just happens to be 2 Jonathans in the league? All right. Just change mine.
Remember, you can always go back at the beginning of the stream and see who was there before you gave out the address. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. But then anyone could come in and see it, though, if they were smart. I don't know. Whoever has 2 teams need to own up and say that one of them needs to be deleted, or just delete it yourself, damn it, and then we'll leave it up to a lottery. Lynch, it's you versus me. I don't know. Whatever. If somebody has 2 teams, fuck it. Who cares? You took advantage of a poor system. It's the Savish. Okay, so you're telling me to get rid of the Savish team. All right, I'm getting rid of it. And then I'm opening it up for everyone. Sorry, Savish. Though that's the coolest name in the fucking league. All right, we're going to go to Commissioner. All right, everyone's agreeing that it's Savish. Should I do this? This is unfair. What if he's really another team? Savish, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, or forever hold thy peace here. All right, I'm going to remove this team. I'm going to remove and ban him. That's what I should do. Just hit the ban him. All right, I'm removing it. Yes, Tree is in the league. All right, whoever's there that's not in, you better get ready. Let's see who's the fastest. Delete team. All right, here's the link. Bam. Who's getting in? Who's getting in? Hurry. Do it. And if it's one of you bastards that opens up a second team, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. That is a threat on the air. No, I'm not going to hurt anyone. All right, someone joined. This is fun. This is fun for me. I don't know why. It's just enjoyable. All right. Sakapai. Prapsapchai has joined your league. Definitely he's Ty. No, that's not who it is. It's somebody else. Nicholas. I can't. It's already. Did they get it? Do we have the 20 teams? Do we have 20 teams? 20 is the max. I cannot go higher than 20. All right, I think it's done. Who's the new person? Let's figure it out together. Cronky's hairpiece? No. Yeet? No. I think no, yeah, it's Prapsapchai. That has to be Ty, right? What you say to me, motherfucker? What you say to me right now? Spring roll, sweet chariot. All right. I think I've gone through all the topics I wanted to talk about. There was that bench clearing brawl. Oh no, there's a man down. Unit lost. All right, let me switch to the first ever Dumpster Fire gaming stream. How did y'all figure out my name? That's what I want to know. Is how'd you bastards figure out who I am from my Xbox? So here it is, the first time ever. No one's ever seen it. It is the PBR's game. And Tree is in the league. I should just remove him from the team. And, all right, this thing is taking forever to fucking load. I should just play Call of Duty, man. All right, we're going to close out the show here with this quick review of 8 to Glory. Look at this thing down here is loading. Come on, man. Look at this guy right here. I bet you he likes to fish. This fella right here in the middle. And then this guy over here on the right behind him. He looks like a rough and tumble guy. All right, press A for respects. Who are you? That's me. All right, now I'm pressing A. I'm waiting. Oh, they got some country music here. Hey, Jake, if you want to unmute and comment on this, you can hang out with me for the last minute.
All right.
All right. Do you call into a lot of radio shows?
I have called into a guy in Pittsburgh by the name of Mark Madden one time, and he hung up on me, but that's about it. Apparently he's famous for that, so.
Yeah, some guys are rude. Like here locally, well, in Northern Virginia, there's a show called The Junkies, and they will hang up on you like in the middle of the call, which is fine. I get it.
There's a friend of mine who the thing that really used to upset Mark Madden was anytime the Penguins were doing anything bad, there was this one spammer that would always call in and say, I think the key to the Penguins' success is to trade Sidney Crosby and call up Daniel Sprong. And he kept like doing it under different names, and Mark Madden like lost his cool on air, yelling at his interns about how he's like, what do I pay these interns for if this same guy keeps getting in no matter what I do? And it was like the funniest thing. Because that guy is probably like the living human incarnation of Jabba the Hutt if you've never seen him before. I mean, he's kind of gross. So, I mean, he's known for that. So
That's hilarious, dude. So whoever it was must have been really good at fooling the
oh my gosh, yeah, he was known
screeners.
for it.
He
Like,
must have come up with good.
Week.
Right, he must have come up with really salient points and changed his number and just got him.
It was just like it's amazing how no matter what would happen, he would just continue to get so mad at it. Where it's like, okay, like what's the worst thing that can happen? The guy says it's not like the guy's coming on and swearing. Like just let it happen and just go with it. But man, Mark was just not having it whatsoever. It was hysterical.
That's funny. All right, so apparently I'm riding this bull and I didn't do shit. I literally did not do any of the controls.
I mean,
at
I
all.
feel like the average person usually lasts less than 8 seconds. So I mean,
oh, the average person usually ends up with a concussion during this experience. All right, I don't want to hide this tutorial.
And here
so
comes the scores.
what is my score here? 43, 42, 85. All right. Hey, look. You guys don't have to call it dumb. Yeah, what is this game? It's a dumpster fire already. But it looks kind of cool. Come on, give it a shot, okay? I got this free from the PBR. Okay, we're reviewing this right now. We got 5 more minutes. All right.
I mean, I guess I really should watch those since apparently we're going to a rodeo on Friday. So I guess I should figure out what exactly goes on in one of those things.
Oh, you're going to a real rodeo? Why? Oh,
I don't know. Apparently my mom she really wanted to do it and she found one nearby. So she was like, hey, we're doing this on Friday. And I'm like, what a way to spend my off day from Walmart than at a rodeo, because apparently that's the place to be on a Friday night.
Oh, what is going on? I'm like really pulsing. Oh, I got it now. Oh, now it's like Guitar Hero.
QTEs. QTEs.
Oh my gosh. It turns into it's an Alabama simulator. That's right. But we're not gonna put our dicks in these things.
Judges
Nope.
have to give the writer some credit there.
That's what you get, Jacob, when you come hang out with the, the sinners.
Oh, best time of my life.
So my kid wants to go to Liberty. I've been meaning to talk to you about this. Is it as strict as they say it is? Like,
it depends on what exactly your definition of strict is, and kind of what you want to do there. If you're someone who's pretty laid back and isn't a big partier, you'll be fine. I mean, it's not that like coming down on their students about dress codes and such like that, but it's more so about not drinking. And I think you have to still sign a pledge when you decide to go that you won't drink, you won't do any drugs, and apparently you'll stay abstinent. But as far as I know, it's not, stuff like that isn't enforced too badly as the school's gotten bigger. But, I mean, I love it there. I think it's a great school, and I think so long as someone isn't basically going nuts in high school, they'd be fine there in college. But like I said, it depends on what he's looking for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, I've heard, like, oh, if you get caught drinking on campus, even if you're 21, you're in trouble.
I think I had a friend who posted something to Instagram or whatever on his 21st with his dad, and he got in trouble for it, but once he explained it, it was fine. But I don't know how they even monitor all that. I mean, they're very clear on what they want their students to be, but I know they've gotten more lax the last couple years. Kind of like when Tree talked about certain franchises and the old matriarch dying. Once the Liberty founders passed on, both Mr. Falwell and Mrs. Falwell, it became much more lax when it came to dress code and stuff like that. So it's changed a little bit.
Well, yeah, because they have athletes.
I think it's great.
Yeah, they're trying to bring in athletes now, and athletes and a lot of them they want to party and they want to have a good time, and some of them want to break the rules a little bit, so they kind of have to adapt.
Especially now that they're D1. I mean, if they really want to be competitive, they're going to have to bring in some people that maybe want to just have a good time in college. So it's really going to be an interesting test the next couple of years.
Actually, this game's starting to make sense to me now. I'm seeing where you have to kind of go with the bull. Oh, there you go. Oh. Keep me on this bull.
That's a good one.
Yes, I made it. Oh, yeah, I know it looks bad, but it's starting to get better. It's starting to get a little funner. I just rode a bull for 8 seconds.
He was a little bit out of control.
All right, I do have one other thing I want to talk about before we go, and that's as the NFL season gets closer, what team are you most excited to be watching this season, like as an underdog, or one that you think is improving the most?
I really want to pay attention to the Cleveland Browns, and I really want to see them. So Cleveland's doing this thing where they have this free beer in these locked in these.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want
their first win, everybody gets free beer.
Yes. I want it to be like week 4 or something. I know they're gonna win week 1 and ruin it, but I want them to wait a little bit before they.
There's going to be nothing better than Cleveland Browns fans, as crazy as they already are. I mean, we went to a Steelers Browns game in Cleveland a couple years ago, and my sister was probably like 16 at the time, and there was a guy that came up to us and said, "You're lucky she's pretty, otherwise we'd have a problem." So I mean, adding alcohol to the equation of these people just sounds like a great idea. Great move on the Browns' part.
I think that the best part will be if they have to wait like 7 or 8 weeks before they get to crack that, and it's just nasty skunk beer, and they drink it all. They drink all of it. What's that?
Go 0-16. Go 0-16 again.
No, it's not possible. It's just mathematically impossible to go 0-16.
I mean, if there was ever a team that would do it, though, would anybody be surprised it would be Cleveland?
I don't think so. I would not be surprised at all if it was Cleveland.
I mean, nothing would surprise me at this point with Cleveland, but I'm excited this year to see how the 49ers do, the Rams. But I think honestly the biggest one I'm surprised to see and looking forward to is the 49ers, to see if Jimmy Garoppolo is just a fluke or if the Patriots are seriously going to be regretting this probably next year or the year after when Brady finally retires.
Yeah, Belichick did not want to get rid of Garoppolo. He knew he was special, so I don't think he's overrated at all. I don't.
Well, apparently the 49ers didn't either, Mr. $130 million after 5 games as a starter.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to at least have a good year like Matt Schaub. Remember, he got...
Right.
Matt Schaub was a pretty decent... He's going to be at least that level. He might not be Hold on, I'm trying to. He might not be super great, but he'll be interesting. There we go.
I
8
think
seconds right there.
Would be average or something to make.
I just rode a damn
make sure
bull.
that,
That's right, bitches. I just rode a fucking bull. Okay.
it's fantastic.
Okay. So this game, I give it a 6 out of 10. Wasn't really sure what was going on. You guys check it out.
That's gonna bump him.
I played it for free, and all right, Jake. I'm gonna sign off. So thanks for coming on.
Sir.
And all of you out there, yes, if you join the highest tier of the Patreon thing, you can get on with the dumpster fire. That was the experiment tonight. Jake was the only one that's at the 20, I think. I think somebody else gets it too. But
Like I said, I'm desperate for this stream every week. So, we have to have a reason to go on with our pathetic lives. So if it takes $20 to have a reason to go on living, I'll do it.
Well, there you go. I'm glad I could save you from. You can further your existence. There's
Exactly
things you got to do in life, and working hard is one of them. And watching the dumpster fire and actually getting to participate. Well, how often do you get to meet all your favorite people, right? So
exactly, it is so true. It has been an honor, and hopefully you'll be willing to have me come back at some point. Assuming you haven't already lost all your subscribers.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is after the first time, like we do it where you come in on maybe 30 seconds or a minute, or I just open it up like the pool like we used to do. So if there's more and more patrons, then obviously, it makes sense to try to accommodate as many as possible.
Absolutely.
It
I
matters.
just, going into this kind of profession, it's fun to talk about it. Being with the best shit posters on the internet is, such an honor. So
yeah, well, thank you. And you're not supposed to cuss. Good boy from Liberty.
Oh,
all
yeah,
right,
I'm sorry.
I gotta sign off. I cannot tell someone else not to cuss unless he's my own kid.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get suspended tomorrow from Liberty. So everyone have a great night. It's been a pleasure.
That's right. All right, thanks for joining me, Jake. Thanks for all of you for joining me.
He's got to get that grip as good as possible.
Ashwat, man, you guys are here. Bilal, you're here every week. Shadow, everybody else. Fly Latori, all of you are here every week. I do really appreciate you. And next week we'll probably do one on this channel Sunday for football only. I might, hold on, let me turn this fucking music off. Shut up. And then whatever, man. But we'll do this regular stream here and then a football only. I was saying I might bring in Perna or TJ Carpenter next week. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm 5 Points Vids, and you made it to the end of this stream. My itchy fucking eye.